Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And as I began to blaze this fire tonight, gather around and contribute your very powerful energy, whether it be a like, a share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And with that being said, I would like to jump right into the stones to see what's going on out here in the cosmos. And the message that's speaking the loudest is coming from your spirit guides, your ancestor team, or your higher team, and they're bringing attention to your position, as a healer. And being that this stone is in the same position as the last read, this lets me know there is a continuity of energy, like it's continuing a message, still suggesting that your position as a healer has not changed. And there's something going on in the midst of all of this. The pressure is starting to release. The mountain pressure, this mounting energy is starting to dwindle a bit, or will soon dwindle in the near future, because of the fact that the doll that represents you is positioned in the water face up but head down, like you've taken a plunge off the cliff, or done something a little bit more sporadic, like jumping out of a plane. But before this jump, you can feel the intensity or the fear that rise up in you ahead of your plunge. And this happens because it's like your physiological body knows it's about to go through something extreme. There's also something unique happens after you jump. There is this release of fear, this release of control, and allowing the plunge to happen. But because it is landing in the water, it's as if this is healing for you. This will be healing for you. Because the stone next to it is your water stone, and it's signifying alignment. But it's outside of you. I can see that this has more to do with your life path. Like you're aligning with a path in your life that will connect you to something a bit more authentic, something more congruent with this spiritual energy that is radiating within you. Not only that, it will allow you to be seen, to be made visible, divinely aligning you on your path. This has more to do with your interaction with the world around you, meaning that you will probably start to see in your world different opportunities become available. Because the spirit world or otherworldly stone is connected here. You see, it will be outside of you, but because of your energy, because you have released the fear, released this control, it will help guide you on a much more spiritual path, on a much more aligned path that will show up in your world like magic. Things you've thought of, things you've desired, things that were pulling on your core frequency will start to show up in your world. You will be seen in a way very differently. I'm very interested in this, to see what you're going to be connected with, what your energy is aligning with as you take this plunge. As you feel this release of pressure, is almost as if the cosmos starts to turn in your favor, and this releases the desires. They release the opportunities that you've been waiting for. But I would like to see what this alignment in your path is about. What is this waterstone about for the collective? And in terms of this waterstone that's aligning you with your path, the cards that came out were hostility, longing to be loved, recovery, snow, passion, and ancient. And what I'm downloading here is that you may have been met with a lot of hostile energy, a lot of hostile frequencies in your world that made you feel like you were off track, like you were doing something wrong. But quite to the contrary, the hostility that you may have experienced has more to do with you redeeming an energetic vibration that was meant to be recovered. Recovering a certain frequency that has been lost in the threshold of time and space. I'm not particularly sure what this is, but what I'm downloading or sensing is that there is something in your desire to be loved. Has a connection here with you recovering or retrieving a particular type of frequencies moving throughout the cosmos that has been lost in translation. You are a lover. You are a giver. And when you're met with hostility, you're quite confused. You're often wondering, what did I do to attract this? What did I do so wrong that warranted this reaction? But because snow came out, we're looking at the transference of the water element. And there is this wateriness of your energy that has the capacity to transform energies around you. So it's not necessarily a you thing that draws in hostility, but it is because of your frequency. It has the capacity to transform any type of energy that's what's pulling it in. The magnitude and the sophistication of your frequency transforms all. And this process or this transference process of your energy is allowing you to align yourself with a very unique path on your journey, a very important one right now. And it's something you've been passionate about. It's something that you've been desiring. It's connected to an ancient frequency within you. Oh, this makes sense. The reason why you're able to transfer different type of frequencies and energies within you or that comes towards you is because there's something ancient that is radiating within inside of you. That knows all, that knows about any vibration that circulates around you. And this is an attempt of this ancient frequency to decode, to process, and to recalibrate these energies to show how to move beyond, how to transcend out of. Most of these energies have never came into contact with the frequency of this level of mastery, of this level of skill set. But when people or these type of energies come in contact with you, they get a lesson. Lesson learned. That's one message that I'm seeing here. You're quite the teacher. You're quite the master at teaching people how to love you, teaching people how to handle you. Oh, they get a whiff of, you can't handle me any type of way. You can't treat me any type of way because there's something in the fire that burns within you to hold the standard of how to be and how to become. And when you're met with hostility, Though you initially may be confused, but these ancient frequencies rise up to transfer this frequency, to transfer this hostility into something like water. Oh, you douse the water on the fire, putting it out, making people confused, making people question themselves, and rightfully so. Who did you think I was? A spiritual healer in this day and time, teaching people how to be of honor, how to be better. And this energy, this frequency is the base of who you are. But not only that, in terms of human interactions, it's also transcending above, like snow, falling down, radiating around the cosmos, sinking you into a frequency of alignment. It's something about your energy that is suggesting to the cosmos at this time, you're ready for the next phase. You're ready for this new path, because you have stood fast and held the fort, or held this energetic container of your ancient frequency to let people and things around you know you're not to be played with. There is something about your commitment here that suggests that you're staying on a certain vibration. You're not allowing other people to take you down, or to warp your energy out so much so you're unfamiliar with yourself. But instead, you're educating other people on how they should be and how they should handle themselves when they feel hostile, when they're feeling malfunction. You don't treat people away. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. But I'm also getting that this baseline of your frequency has propelled the door to be open. Propel this divine alignment on a new path for you. And it's something you've been passionate about, and it's something you've been waiting for, is here. Is right at your fingertips. And it's because of this authenticity of your frequency that's pulling it in. It's drawing it down to you. Just like you took the plunge and released fear and control, your blessings is about you gaining access to the very desires of your heart. Something that you've been longing to do is about to appear. Something radiating on this authentic frequency of your energy will show up, and you will know that is here, because you will feel like a wise owl. You will feel like an elder. You will feel like a leader. You will be propelled or positioned up as a leader even when you don't want to. It doesn't matter. It's because of this energy that is going to rise you up in this environment, in this thing that you've been waiting for. I don't know what it is, but you will be seen. As tall as a mountain. That is an indicator that you've aligned on the right path with the right kinds of people, because you've chosen to take the plunge. You've chosen to move beyond the fears. And it has granted you access to a new path. Period. Wow. Very powerful message. Woo-wee! Thank you all for joining me in tonight's healing circle. And with that being said, I'm going to change the trajectory of things and see what other messages the higher energy has in store for us in the stones. And the second message that's speaking the loudest is coming from your second ancestor stone, and it's landing itself in the fire, connecting you to a very powerful counsel that is igniting or highlighting your level of sophistication, your gift, and your light. This is so interesting to me. It took me a while to start doing this read because I could not find the clicker for my light. I was getting frustrated because I cannot read without light. And I was wondering if this has some significance to it. I didn't know how to figure out the meaning behind it. But it's quite interesting to me that I can't see without light. And this message is showing to me that the other world is fueling your light. And it's very hard for you to be seen without being in the proper place with the right kinds of people that can see you. Yeah, that's what this is about. And I'm very interested in this correlation. And your light is fueled by the other world, meaning that you get a certain energetic boost when you tap into a certain spiritual frequency. You know how to do this. You know what lights your energy up. You know how to listen to the proper messages that will elevate you or to allow your energetic body to excel or to rise above. Yeah, this is an energetic container you know how to tap into. Yeah, the other world. And this otherworldly thing, or this tapping into that you have access to, shines a light on your sophistication and your gift. Yeah, it's very radical. Yeah, your energy is one that tends to strike the emotions of people around you. Like, I can tell that you're very careful with who and what you place your energy around, because you tend to move people. You tend to radicalize people. You're not the one to sit docile. You may be the life of the party. It's because there is something in you that lights up when you fuel people. You see, this fueling of people, getting them going, is the same way the other world feels about you. Fueling you up. Knowing how to get you active. Yeah, this is very loving. This is a beautiful thing, because people need to feel life. People need to feel that they are real. And in order for them to feel, they need to be hit with a certain frequency that is calibrated so potently they have no choice but to move. You have to get moving. And I know a lot of times in our experiences along our journey, it tends to be a bit bland. But when you feel motivated, when you feel fueled, it begins to light your energy up. And that's what you do for the paradigm around you. You light them up. You get people feeling, you get people moving, you get people motivated. And that's the genius of your energy. That's the gift that you have, radicalizing, very polarizing, illuminating a degree of action within them, within people, within the environment your energy goes into. You know how to motivate the crowd. And it's because of this otherworldly energy that will not sit dormant. You cannot carry an otherworldly energy and sit sedentary, sit docile, and wait for things to happen. No. This type of energy is very active. It's very triggering. It's motivating. It's moving. And that's what you do. People fuel you. People know that they're alive when they hear your voice, because you speak life. You speak truth to the point that they have no choice but to validate you. They have no choice but to recognize you as something otherworldly, as something different, because this energy has never been felt before. It's otherworldly. Your DNA, your fingerprint is so unique. You have this unique signature about you. When you step into the room, they know. Move around. The action starts when you arrive. And it's due to this very close-knit relationship you have with the spirit world, with your spirit guides that honor your unique abilities, your unique blueprint, your unique self. And there is this devotion in your heart that loves yourself. Like you're devoted to humanity. You're devoted to this spiritual side of you that always keep you showing up no matter what. Yeah, that fire, that intensity, I know is here because the tone in my voice has changed. That lets me know we made it to the other side. This is the very same way your energy shows up with people around you. Their energies are changed by your frequency alone. And this keeps you devoted, knowing that you light people's world up. You are the shining light that fuels them up to keep them going. One of one. But not only that, this devotion also lets me know you're a very loving person. Your type of love tends to scare people away. They're not familiar with this level of intensity. It's because the connection that you have with the spirit world has done so much for you. It's like you're mirroring this energy to the people around you, this level of devotion, this level of commitment, this level of integrity. To you, this is an honest way to live. You know no other way but to show people your full self, your spiritual self, your authentic self, and you love hard. You love deeply because the spirit world has loved you this very same way. Unwavering, devoted to you, showing up in your world over and over again, letting you know that you're on the right path, letting you know you made the right choice, even though or even when the waves get heavy, when the flames get too hot. You don't cower, you don't run away, you stay in the thick of it, showing your commitment to the process. But this to others may be very challenging, very difficult is what I'm sensing here. But what I'm downloading is that there is an alignment with this type of frequency. You're going to meet people who love this same way, who give this type of commitment in the very same way that you've learned how to do. And this will make you feel secure. This will make you feel aligned. But this is about timing. The time will turn. The magic has to take place first. That's what I'm getting in the download, but I'm getting a third. There is something deeply motivating or deeply devoted in you surrounding humanity, surrounding this world, surrounding this planet. Like you have a deep love for humanity. Some of you are very communal, and you operate better whenever you have the capacity to connect with people of like minds. That's the difference. If you're connecting with people of low vibration, or of a different vibration, you won't feel the same sentiment. But when you meet the right crowds or the right kinds of people, you will give your last dollar. You will give the shirt off your back and you don't feel a way about it. You feel honored by it. Like you've been chosen as the one to serve the people around you. Because this isn't depleting. This isn't a thing where you feel drained. No, this actually does the opposite. It fuels you up. The light, you see? The light in the fire. Excelling in your purpose. as a deeply devoted spiritual being, here to deliver your sophistication out to the world, to radicalize the people, to radicalize the cosmos so potently, so powerfully. Period. Very large message, you guys. Thank you all for joining me here in tonight's Healing Circle. And if you stayed thus far, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And with that being said, I know here in the States it is Mother's Day, and I want to wish you all who are mother or are mothering in the community a very happy Mother's Day. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you all at the next.